What's up, my critical capital crew? Today we're going to talk about trade lines. Today we're going to talk about how they work and how they affect your credit score. It will also be discussed the different types of trade lines. So don't forget to watch to the very end because you know I got that bonus information for you. So without further ado, let's begin. Okay, you guys. Now today we're going to talk about trade lines, the impact of trade lines on your credit score, and how they work and what you need to know. The trade lines are accounts that are reported on your credit report and can significantly impact your credit report. Now, this video will explain to you how they work and how they affect your credit score. I will also discuss the different types of credit lines. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is what is a trade line. A trade line is basically a record, a person's credit history with a particular creditor. It can include the type of credit accounts, the data it was open, the date it was open, the credit amount, the balance, as well as the payment history. It is one of the factors used by lenders to assess the individual's creditworthiness. Okay, now how a trade line works. A trade line is a credit account that appears on a credit score on a consumer's credit report. It typically includes information such as the type of account, the date it was opened, the credit line, the credit limit, the current balance, and the payment history. The payment history is reported to the credit bureaus, and a significant factor is to determine a consumer credit score. Now, the more positive the payments history, the higher the credit score. The more trade lines a consumer, as in us, the individual, has, and the longer we have them open, the higher the credit score. Now, some trade lines can help people build a good credit history, which can help them secure financing for significant purchases, okay? Such as a house, a car, a loan that you might be looking for, okay? Now, what are different types of trade lines, okay? First trade line is basically a primary trade line. This is the most common trade lines and typically associated with credit cards, personal loans, mortgages, and other types of loans. Okay. Now, another type is authorized user trade lines. Now, authorized user trade lines are added to an account by a primary holder, allowed another person to use to make purchases, which this is and another one is piggyback trade lines. Now, these trade lines that are added to an account by a third party, usually a family member or a friend, that allows the primary account holder to benefit from this positive credit history of the third party. Now, this basically stating that if you have a family member that has good credit and that's not been late on this card and has no type of errors on this card, and they let you use the history of that card on your credit report, and that will boost up your credit fast. Okay, now fourth is a secure trade line. These trade lines connect by collateral such as a car, a home, and can help you improve credit score. Now, a secure trade line can also be use funds. You can actually put a certain amount on this card to actually be able to use this card. So whatever amount that you put on the card will be your credit limit. For instance, if you put 500, that's your limit, okay? And you pay it off on time, full amount, every month, okay? Now, if you can't pay it off, pay below that 30%. But that sweet spot, I always tell you, is 10%, okay? Now, last and not least is business trade lines. These are accounts with businesses. It's kind of like business to business, B2B, accounts that will help companies identify their financial goals or where their financial responsibilities. Just like it does with a primary trade line for your own, this does the same for your business, okay? Now, bonus. Okay, you guys, bonus round. Now, trade lines of credit that appears on your credit report, they are positive and negative affect your credit score, depending on how you manage the items. Positive trade lines are those that you have paid on time and in full. These will help you increase your credit score, and negative trade lines are those that you have failed to make payments on or have gone into default. These will definitely hurt your credit score, okay? Now, how to get trade lines is your bonus. One thing is find a company that specializes in trade lines. You need to make sure that you know that this is a true trustful um I can't even say it, you guys, that this is a worthiness company. Okay, so second thing is do your research. Research the company to ensure that are they say that they do what they say that they're going to do, and they have a good track record. Okay, now contact the company. Number three, contact the company and discuss the trade lines they offer and the price. Now, this is where you can actually go in detail about what type of trade lines you want. And well, that's number four. Exactly. Choose the trade line that best fit your needs and budget, because they're going to offer you a lot of trade lines, but you want to make sure that it fits what you need, not what they want to give you. Okay. And next, provide the necessary information to the company, such as your credit report, to ensure the trade lines are reported accurately. You want to make sure that the information you give them is exactly what's on your credit report. So before you even get a trade line, you need to make sure that your information matches up first, so that way you won't have any type of discrepancies trying to get this trade line on your account. Okay. And last but not least, please pay the trade line and wait for them to show up on your account. Normally, trade lines take anywhere between 15 to 30 days to show up on your account, okay? And that is my bonus. Okay, you guys, that is my bonus for today. Make sure if you need a trade line, make sure you get one. And make sure you do research on what type of company that you need to get a trade line from. Okay, so make sure you listen to my podcast. I do talk about trade lines there, and also join our Facebook group, Credit Wealth Capital. Okay, my name is Renata. This is Credit Wealth Capital. Be you, be true, and keep moving forward, and I'll see you on the next video.